I really was more into the power than the money. Because, I mean, when you come into the game at an early age, you can't touch your money anyway. You don't get it until you're 18. That's just like state law. So all your money is like in a trust. You can't even touch it. Like every dime you get, it's like a judge that oversees everything. Like your mom and your dad, they can't even get to your money. Like
real life.
It ain't real life. Just real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Now, when you first hit the scene, you were very young, your music was very clean, and it was relatable to the people who were your age, young kids. What was the transition like for you when you went from being very clean, very young, very innocent to like maybe more cursing, more sexually explicit lyrics? What was that transition like? Because we were accustomed to seeing you this way, and then the next album was
life, easy, you grow. You deal with different people, you're around people. I was just telling one of my partners, I said, it's crazy, like the gift and the curse of growing up in front of everybody is the fact that, you get ridiculed for so much shit, but then if you reverse the mirror around and you put on your fans, they've probably done the same shit. We just can't see it because they're not in front of the camera and they're on the other side. So for me, it was just living life. Like you'll take a song like, for instance, like Puppy Love, of course, I'm 13, I don't know nothing about sex. Then you get 15, 16, now the voice starts to get a little deeper. You start really getting into girls and the content changes because in music, we all know the content is driven from your real life. So now I'm having sex with girls at 16, 17. So of course the content is definitely gonna change. Instead of let's go to Six Flags, it's pull up to the crib and let's, you know what I'm saying? So the content just changes naturally. And that's with anybody, like whether it's myself, whether it's Chris, and that's just a natural growth. It's gonna be hard to be 29, 28. You talking about you wanna go to Six Flags, I don't level up.
What was it like having all that money when you was young?
It didn't really mean anything because I was a kid,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And for me, it was just, I can get free Jordans and shit. Like, that's what I was loving. I really was more into the power than the money. Because, I mean, when you come into the game at an early age, you can't touch your money anyway. You don't get it until you're 18. That's just like state law. So all your money is like in a trust. You can't even touch it. Like every dime you get, it's like a judge that oversees everything. Like your mom and your dad, they can't even get to your money. Like it's like the judge's shit. Then when you turn 18, they hand it over. That's when it's like, holy shit. So you don't really see it. You just really doing all the working and you getting, all the gifts and the treats from being famous. But as far as like being able to touch the bag, you don't touch. So I can go back to your question when you said, what's the gift and the curse?
Right.
That would probably be the only thing, is that for the first 5 years of my career, I couldn't touch none of my money. If I would have came in the game at 19 or 18, I probably would have tapped out the game because I would have been like, this is crazy that I'm seeing this type of paper and I get to touch it as soon as I hit. So I was kind of thankful for that.
So tell us about when you're young, you can't touch the money, you don't care about it, then you get it and you start caring, and then you're rich for so long. After that, you start not to care again. What is that like? Because you've just been having it for so long.
I always tell people, you gotta love what you do. If you love what you do and you're good at what you do, the bag gonna come. You ain't even gonna, you ain't really gonna focus on the money like that. I think when you focus on the money, it comes slow. Everybody always like, my mom, I'm focused on the bag. I feel like it just comes slow. The times when I don't even think about it and I just do shit that I love to do, it just comes. So, I mean, especially like if you've been doing it for so long, once you secure the bag, it's time to go to work at that point. Like life is set, life is secure. It's time to just take care of the kids and continue doing what you love to do and let the rest handle the rest.
Shout out Reallyfe street stars, nigga. Move it. Hey.